I'm trying to put our back. Yes, there it is. Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to Gamble with Mish. That definitely is pretty. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. I was just live a little bit ago, and I said I was going to come back live, and the reason I am coming back live is because um, I had, for a period of time, I was live on both my channels, and it's like, that's good to do when you are generally talking. But at the same time, if you're in a situation to where, um, if you're in a situation to where um, the conversation goes directly to one of your channels and not the other, sometimes the other channel just kind of, the momentum dies out. Like they stop serving your content on YouTube because they feel like it's not good for the mix of people they think should be watching it. So, with that being the case, that's kind of, I just decided to stop and start over since I'm now back here talking to this channel. So that's what we doing. So I said I was gonna come back live and talk a little bit about yeah, issues that I have, and I don't know, but I think it has something to do with my depression from time to time. But I forget every damn. Hey there, as you come in, if you will hit that like button. Guys, let me introduce myself, and I need to get better at doing that because if YouTube is serving my channel and y'all come in, y'all really don't know who I am. Hey, love. Hi to my live. I'm just me, CMB. I am a disabled veteran. You see the little um, information up there, kind of letting you know a little bit about me. So as you come in, um, helps you make a decision of if is this content something I would be interested in. I hope it is. But yes, I am an empty nester, as it says right there. That must not be late or something, because this background keeps. Anyway, so I'm an empty nester. I'm a disabled veteran that has PTSD and depression. I also put psoriasis because it's something that affects me on an almost every basis. Hi guys. Hi. Thank you. Yeah. So what I'm doing is when I started coming on YouTube, I didn't see a lot of people like me sharing their life. Um, Thank you so very much. I want people to understand what people like me and that live this journey go through. It's not always easy. It's not easy to show my face on here. It's not always easy to live this life. It's not always easy to be open, be vulnerable, all the things. It's just a part of what I deal with. No, I did not go to Iraq. So um, when I did anybody else on this journey, doing what is done, I decided to share a little bit. I don't know about that. What rehab? Yeah, don't know about that. Maybe it's called something else over there. Maybe they don't have um, the doctors to properly diagnose. I mean, I'm sure with the existence of those countries over there that things that they deal with that's similar. And I mean, it is what it is. I'll tell your grandmother that, strong and is able to find some enjoyment in her life while dealing with these situations. But yeah, so it's not always easy dealing with this. It's not always easy having these struggles. Yeah, that's a very inappropriate. So let's go ahead and hide you from the channel, sir. Because, yeah, we don't do that here. That is disrespectful to a person who served there to ask such a question. Why does that matter? And why would you ask that? Why would you even want to know that? Someone in combat had to make that kind of sacrifice of themselves. Why is that? That's like really fucking rude. It really was. But anyway, um, so I share my life here on the channel, and I do really depend. A person with depression can't always be completely consistent because of their day to days not being the same. So, I said I wanted to come on here and I said that I wanted to talk about just life. So, that's what I'm talking about. I am currently moving back to Georgia. I'm in Arkansas right now. Um, on the last video, I hope you guys are going and watch it. I talked about some of the things that have been going on, medical wise, family wise. Um, I'm here at my mom's house in Arkansas. I'll be leaving in 3 days, headed back to Georgia. If you're asking me, do I know Cedric the Entertainer? I know who it is. Yeah, that's pretty much. I know who it is. Um, but anyway, I'm here at her house. It's been difficult being. She forgets that I'm an adult also. Coming to visit is not just to come to visit. It's just like I've noticed that how she does things change. It's because I'm here and she expects me to pick up the slack of the things that she does not want to do. So let's talk about that for a minute. That in and of itself has had me in an emotional roller coaster because that's my mother. I would like to have the ability to help more. I would like to have the ability that our relationship was different and better, that she treated me different in the past. That would definitely have affected the way our relationship is, right? But I don't have the luxury of having that, so that's just something you gotta live with. Um, but also, um, look at the fact that I'm not gonna be here. I don't live here, so it's like, what's she gonna do when I'm not here? So the last couple of days, I've been trying to tell her things that could help. For example, don't let the trash get full because you can't carry it. Quite frankly, whether you can carry it or not really is not the point. The fact of making things easier for you is the point. Why won't you allow it to be so? And she really kind of does not. So it makes me worry. Gosh, what's going to happen? I'm not here. Now, she said the trash people will come up the hill and get the trash. Maybe they will. Hold on, guys. I just heard my I just heard my glucometer. So I need to take insulin, which I forgot to take before I ate. This is a struggle of mine. And that's another thing about being in the house with a person who may have deficiencies of some type, but at the same time, you have your own deficiencies, right? So you got to figure that out, right? So it is definitely something that I have struggled with. And I've had to make the decision that, hey, you got to try to figure out how to get your shit together. The same thing that you're telling her that she needs to do to make your life easier. You've never had an easy life. Um, People that should be looking out for you, your own children, really aren't. They're too busy or don't want to be bothered or whatever. And they may see it different, but that's how I see it from my side. So I'm going with what I have. Um, I'm giving myself insulin. But anyway, I have to try to find some happiness. I've spent my entire life worrying about others, taking care of others, while my issues have festered and grew to that now I have to pay attention to them. Um, and that's kind of just been life for me. Also, another thing that I want to see when I was looking for people who suffered from depression and people who had depression living their life and sharing their life, I would be like, do people like me have enjoyable lives? Like, is this it? I really haven't answered that question yet. Um, I found a way, which is YouTube, to try to create some kind of um, a better situation. Like you supplement your income in a way that works with your conditions. Um, Still don't have the answer to that question, but I'm trying to see if this works. YouTube, talking about life, sharing life, but being able to do it just when I can and not having a schedule or consistency that, you know, works with other people or other people do what they do or whatever. So that's what I'm working on now, y'all. I was trying to see if you can move the chat. Yeah, I ain't crazy about using the YouTube, or should I say the this system for for this. I need to create a live setup in my um, streaming software that allows me to go live and do what I need to do here. Y'all, did y'all know that they said the Stream University with Kai Cenat is being filmed here in Arkansas at Hendrix College in Conway? Now, mind you, there were several people from Arkansas who applied to Streamage University and did not get approved. I don't know criteria they used to to um, to pick the people. I'm not sure, but I guess nobody in Arkansas had it. Anyway, I just saw that and decided to tell y'all about it. To be honest, I mean, but anyway, so I'm finishing last 2 to 3 days here in Arkansas. I've been here all this time, and I like to gamble. There's a casino around the corner. Was not able to go. Um, I said I wanted to go, but I just never made it. Never made it. Actually got sleep today, y'all. I was able to sleep for y'all hit the like button if you will. I've had quite a few people come through, but nobody's hit the button for me. Y'all don't like the girl. Y'all don't like the kid. Nah, y'all hit that button for me. I am a struggling YouTuber trying to build my channel. I'm trying to build it knowing that I can't be as consistent as other people. I'm trying to build it knowing that my life story is something different and difficult that some people may not even care to see, or maybe they will. Who knows? Hey there. I don't know if that's like something where people are being rude or they're understanding them older and you know, that's what me, grandma, because it's like I don't be knowing how to take that sometimes. Also, I guess I got to get used to the fact that I ain't young no more. That is the hardest part of life, especially when it comes to seeing other that at one time was getting around, living their life just fine and fine. Thank you, love. And then you blink your eyes, they're older and barely get around. It is so hard watching my mom struggle. Her legs are swollen. She's always had poor legs, just like me. Um, I mean, all the things. No, it's been difficult though. It's been difficult. Difficult. So I slept all day. I'm up tonight. I'm not gonna say all night, because I didn't wake up till almost o'clock in the morning. But I went from the last several days only sleeping a few hours to today I slept over 12 hours. Um, I got so much stuff in my brain, on my mind. Um, stuff with the VA, stuff with life personally, things that I would like to do. And I've just kind of resolved to the fact that I cannot do a whole bunch of stuff. And I kind of think that sometimes I need to just try things. Stop sitting here telling myself what I can't do and just damn try it. If I fail or whatever, that's what it is, but at least I tried. I'm finally, as I put on my screen, an empty nester. But even with that, it's like almost like I don't know what to do with myself. Y'all hit the like button for me. TLX says my sister, I am an Army veteran. Well, welcome to my channel, because every time I come on here, which I didn't say this time, if you're an Army vet or no one, let me know in the comments, and I never get anybody. You're my first, so yay. Um, I'm older than you, living with PTSD for many years. Therapy and medication and daily exercises. You're saying that's what helped you. I motivate myself. Therapy, which I'm trying to get back into therapy. I really had a period of time that I kind of stepped back from everything. Thank you, love, the cases, the Casas. Okay. And thank you for your kind words. But yeah, it's been it, as far as how long, how old I am or whatever. But I don't exercise. I guess I need to figure that out. How does that work with what I have going on? Somebody told me that. They said that somebody they know that deals with those conditions, that exercise was very important. So, Also motivating myself. I do not exercise, but I have my YouTube channel that I go and talk and try to get a sense of normalness, if that makes sense, talking to other people. This is, I guess, my way of being social. Also, my way of trying to offset my income by helping my own self if I can possibly do it. I'm just trying to see how this is going to work, how the channel will and all the things. So that is something that I'm trying to do. Also resolving to the fact that, hey, do what you can and don't worry about what other people have going on, how they're able to do things, that they may have more energy than you, stuff like that. Just do what you can. So I'm working on that too. I'm definitely working on that. I used to like to travel and things, and I don't know. I just tell myself a lot of times, and then it doesn't help that sometimes I don't like going places by myself. Like, I just be so anxious about that. Yeah, you say exercise releases dopamine, which is a part of the feel good chemicals in the brain. Yeah. And I definitely know that and agree with that. It's just I keep being in places to where travel is not ideal. For example, I'm here um, on the side of the mountain in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is a national park. Now, deer are probably just as scared of us as we are them, but baby, I looked in the camera one day and it was a big Brahma bull deer out there, big as the whole damn mountain it looked like. And it's like, I'm not going out there. Like, it's dark now. I'm scared to go out the door. Even if I got the energy to get up, I'm scared to go out there. So walking down the street is just out of the fucking question. So that's one thing that really is a problem. So before this, I was at my aunt's house, and they be having coyotes walking up and down the street. Coyotes, a couple of other things they said they done seen out there. So that had me scared shitless. Now I look at that from the other side. My cousin gets up, he puts his little thing on, and he walks. So maybe I need to get I need to find a way to do these things without, I'm going to have to find a way to make it work. How about that? Exercise. Okay, I read that. Through therapy, I realized I had unresolved issues that were present before I went into the Army. I have unresolved issues that are not before the Army, other than maybe family stuff. It really doesn't affect me day to day. It only affects me if I'm around said family members. So being here in Arkansas has made me even more depressed because the people around, the things that, like you said, the unresolved, I only focus on them when I'm around the people who they are related to. So that's that. Secondly, um, I haven't been in therapy. I haven't gone to therapy. My daughter at one point in time was my caregiver, but she just decided one day, I don't want to help nobody. And the person that gave her life raised her and have done everything that they could possibly do for her. So, at this point, I don't even talk to her. Like, that whole situation just made me feel away. Cause what the fuck, that's just really how I felt about that. Anyway, it is important for me to get back into therapy. I reached out to the VA for the Veteran Direct Care Program, so I'm hoping I can get in that way. I'll have the ability to. They did not approve me for a caregiver. I did not reapply, but that program may actually give the ability to hire someone who will go back and forth to my appointments with me, um, so that I can go. Because a lot of times, if I don't have someone to go with me, my anxiety and PTSD will not let me go. And it's go out and be a frantic mess or stay within the confines of what I can do comfortably. And I'm just tired of being uncomfortable. I'm tired of being pushed out of the norm, always unprepared, always feeling raggedy because I wasn't able to do things in a certain type of way. So that's kind of where my focal point has been lately. Even though, like, my mom asked me the other day to do something, but I know go somewhere with her to take boxes to the trash can. My thing is this: I get in the car with her. I gotta go everywhere she wanna go, and they do not understand that me being confined to my home is kind of like how I gotta live. Family members are more powerful than we realize. I'm a black man. I live on the West Coast now, but my parents are from Mississippi, so our experience is being brought up. Yeah, um, that's how I am, wanting to be respectful, but at the same time realizing that I can't be what they want me to be. So I have to be what I am. I have to be who I am. I have to be what I am. Yesterday I had to go get my medication from the VA. Uh, Missouri. Yeah, I did catch that. I said Mississippi. Um, oh, and I apologize for that mistake. So when I get in the house from going to get my medication, I'm just like, where the hell you been? And I'm like, huh? Because I guess when is the last time I've had somebody ask me that? And then it's like, damn, why you gotta talk to me like that? I didn't even answer because I was just so like, what? But I wasn't disrespectful because I'm disrespectful to my mom. But it's like I'm very grown. Like, why would you talk to me like that? Why wouldn't you just say where you been? And in a way, not like you're chastising me or going off on me. Um, so I don't like that, and I'm very protective of my space um, because of the fact that I'm grown and I don't like people treating me ugly. Like, I don't like that. And I feel like I should be okay to express that. Mm. But, guys, in 2 days, I will be adjusting. And that's another thing. Every time I go somewhere different, I got to make adjustments. So, in 2 days, we'll be adjusting to another place um, that I need to go to. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to plug this fan up. Another thing is being here, it has been such a struggle because everybody here either wants to sit up and be hot because they feel like the bill would be too much, or they want to sit up and be hot because um, that's their temperament. Man, I have been burning up here. And it affects my diabetes to be in a situation where I'm so hot. Like, it really affects me in a negative way. So that's been a struggle too. So I ended up buying a unit that sits on the floor here, AC unit, and you can put the little filter thing so that the hot air can go out the door here so that I don't have to be so hot. but at the same time, I don't have to make another person uncomfortable, because um, I can't do it. I cannot be that uncomfortable. I will tell you this much. My mom died 3 years ago. Much of my therapy was centered around mother and not having a voice when growing up. Yeah, that is so hard. I can relate. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I understand what you're saying. I be so busy trying to make sure I'm not being disrespectful until I kind of ain't there. I ain't got there yet. Well, I don't know if I could say I would be relieved in that situation, because I definitely would be sad. But in a way, I understand that statement, because it's the seeing the struggle is hard for me. Seeing her not be able to get up, not be able sometimes to get to the bathroom, while knowing that I cannot handle that. When I tell you this house is too small, and this house still has one bedroom, yeah, it's a lot. That is a lot. Um, I'm an empty nester, but I'm still adjusting and trying to get my life together from having children. Control my finances, being um, responsible for other people, trying to look out for them, even if that screws me up. My credit is not the greatest. Like, so many things I'm not in control of, and it is hard. So, yeah. But I'm just gonna keep living day by day. I'm gonna keep trying to share my experiences, figure all of this stuff out while I share my life. A way to heal and a way to be me. Figuring out is even. Um, I'm just keep doing what I'm doing and try to do it the best I can. That's all you got, I guess, at the end of the day. Finding my voice. I'm gonna tell you what I am really working with right now. I don't want another person to come and tell me almost like I'm a burden to them. And I've never had anybody say those particular words. It was the implication, is what I felt. Um, I don't want to need nobody. I don't care if it is family, unless I feel like they really want to help me. I ain't kissing nobody's behind for help. I do know that the VA has resources for us that will help us get what we need. And that's what I'm going to do. I use my resources. It's sad if you and I'm a very giving person. I work hard. I just gave my daughter a car. She wrecked her car. She's going to get a settlement. She's going to do all these things. But she's working with an attorney. So when they gave her money for her car, um, she didn't have enough to buy one, because they took a cut right off the top. Trying to help her, I gave her my car, and she basically told me that she don't want to help me. Basically, she didn't say those exact words. And I don't care. I don't have the same relationship with my mom. My mama wouldn't do 50% of things for me I have done for my daughters. And I know this. I mean, she's said it. Um, she one time told me, I won't help you make your business better, but if you do become a success in your business, be sure not to forget to take care of me. Who the fuck says that to somebody? Who the fuck would want to for somebody? Like, I was so appalled. I just didn't even know how to process that. But anything my kids have needed. And I mean, let me be honest, my kids are not 18, 19, and 20. They're older. But even to this day, as a mother, if my relationship was there with them, anything that they would need, I would not hesitate to try to be there for them. But if telling a person if you was a person, I would feel like it was them. And now my other daughter, my oldest daughter is not her. My situation with her is that she's absent. She hasn't said I don't care, but me being absent is the same thing. And there's other things she's done financially, put me in binds and stuff, and who the fuck does their parent like that? When you have somebody in your life that makes a sacrifice for you, you take care of them before you take care of you. That's just how I raised them. That's who I am. So I don't understand where that comes from with them. But like I said, my daughter's at a settlement. You think she gonna think about me? Mm-mm. She would think about her boyfriend before me. I don't even know if it's her damn boyfriend. But she would think about him before me because he buys the food and pays the bills. Now, me as a mother taught her, hey, he's buying the food and paying the bills, but there's nothing you can do to help, even if it's just you getting more money to be financially able to assist him if he needs whatever. Being a grown ass woman and having your own shit. But I don't went down a whole different street here, y'all, on this conversation. Let me see if I can move this over or something. Okay. Let's see. I would say it was difficult, but I still felt relieved. I put God first, me next, and everything else will fall in place. That was that was big. I pray you find your voice. My told me, oh, oh, damn. I mean, I get sometimes your kids are unplanned. I get that, you can say, damn, I didn't want three kids, I just wanted two. And so to me, that's unwanted, but that shouldn't mean you love them no less. I hope she just said that as a matter of fact thing. And how the hell do you put someone there? How do you make your kid feel that way? Even if it's true. Shit, sometimes you can just shut the hell up and not say something so that another person can have a sense of being that is positive or feels positive. Anyway, I refuse to give up. It's not in me to give up listening to you talk. I totally understand some of the things you are going through. I cut off anyone who creates drama in my life. That's why I don't answer the phone for my mother. I cut her off. I mean, and even cutting her off, I didn't say to hell with you. I'm not gonna this, I'm not gonna that. Give me my fucking car back. Because I just gave it to her right before that. I could have been petty and nasty and rude. I didn't do that to her. I let her have what it is, but I just go on and just pray God that I can work it out on my own. But I'm going to be honest about something. I always tell people God family business because, like, almost everybody in my family, the men were preachers, and we definitely grew up in church. But I say that at the same time, I can honestly sit here and say to you that I know I do not have the focal point on God the way I should. And that's something that I definitely got to work on. Even with my situation now, I've got to find ways to put His word back in my life, to give Him the time He deserves in my life, things like that. I'm blessed to have the VA. I'm blessed to have, I didn't do 20 years. I didn't retire, but I still have health care. I still have service connection. Like, I'm blessed for that. I'm blessed for that. That is God in my life. I'm definitely blessed So I am having to learn to lean into the things that I have, that I've been given, and use them to their benefit and best interest for me. That's what I'm having to learn. I was trying, my daughter paid to help me, and knowing all the time I shouldn't have to do that. She should love her mother enough that that's something that I shouldn't have to do. But I still wanted to make sure she had my pocket, could pay her bills, have her own sense of self. Now the car that she had, her daddy bought her. That's totaled. So before that, she was driving my car. There was times the car outside. Well, hell, to be honest, that's what I'm dealing with now. I'm here in Arkansas, and I let my cousin use my car because I don't really go nowhere. But no, I need a vehicle. There's something wrong with his, so he's trying to work on getting it fixed. Which I hope he bring it by the next hour and a half because I got a doctor's appointment today. I told him I hope he didn't forget. But the point of saying, she barely shows appreciation, and she feels like that's enough. She just really don't understand how it is to not have um, the things in her life, to not have me in her life. That's what I was trying to say. She does not, I don't think she gets it. A lot of parents aren't like me, giving a 30-year-old a car, letting her keep my car unless I absolutely need it, or either letting her take me to the doctor. I've always put my kids first. And I don't mind it. It's not, I'm saying that like, oh my God, I'm making such a big sacrifice. Y'all love me and I love y'all the same way. Us help each other shouldn't be a burden to each other's lives. But unfortunately, they have a mom that, my life is a little older than my age. It's the truth. It's just what it is. But I don't think that they appreciate that the way that they should. Damn, what year did I go in? Hmm. You know what? I understand what you said. Sometimes all you know is all you know. There are other ways that people do things, or things can be done. Maybe it's not what you're used to, but they make it wrong. Thank you. And I appreciate your kind words. Up at 4 o'clock in the morning, or what is it, 2 something where you are? I thank you. I do. So I am going to actually get off of here. I gotta do an order for Walmart to have some food delivered that I hopefully will be able to eat, and other things that I have to do. But again, like I said, my channel is about sharing my life, and this was a very good talk that we had, and I appreciate you for giving me that. Um, yeah, I really do, and I'm so happy to finally meet somebody that is a veteran and in my life. Hopefully, I will, as time goes by, start have more. Thank you, thank you. I hope to have more people start to follow my channel and my journey, become a part of my online family. I definitely do. I definitely do. Thank you. Oh, you said your bladder wakes you up early. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna call D NTLXXX. Thank y'all. I'm gonna go easy work done so that I can aimlessly lay here and have absolutely nothing to do there at the walls and enjoy my cool air until I have to open the door because the rest of the house feel like Hades is on the sofa. But the struggle I'm living right now. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so very much. I'll probably be live later on after I get my busy work done. And I will see you guys later.